What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Thursday, May the 25th, 2023. And yes, we are up at it just a little bit earlier on the video tip than we usually are. But there has been some talk, all right? There's been some speculation. There's been some different things that have shifted or updated or upgraded, or not necessarily upgraded, but you'll understand more what I'm talking about with Fintoch and their, of course, Certik relationship, right? We're going to talk about that just a little bit today. Before we get started, I want to remind all of you that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor, all right? I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I am cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man in the comment section or the help me line or anybody down there. I literally had somebody tell me yesterday that they have been in communication with the WhatsApp man and asked me if it was me. I've literally been telling y'all it ain't me for the last, I don't know, 6 months, something like that. Anyway, I digress. But let's go ahead and talk about this Fintoch situation. Oh, and follow me on Instagram, by the way. I'm not hard to find, Bank of Gerald. So overnight, now, of course, I want to back up even before that. There was a call that Kojo and Sassy and the Cash for Society had last night to update us all. I'm actually still listening to that call. It's a fairly long call, but it went through a lot. It went through a lot of different things that people have been talking about, like the 31 million or so that had been moved, and people thought that that was a rug pull. And I talked about that yesterday, and I said, hey, look, you know, I don't think that's a rug pull. I mean, I was just talking about fees. But on this call, Kojo mentioned that just in the Supernode sales alone, that was over $200 million. So for people to think that a $30 million transfer of funds in a billions and billions of dollars platform, wallet, opportunity, whatever you want to call it, community, is beyond me. All right, that's beyond my realm of understanding. What I do understand is that billions is way more than millions, and while some may not think so, the fact of the matter is it is. So I wasn't too worried about that. But of course, Kojo, who is a very knowledgeable person in the blockchain realm, knows way more than me. He knows how to go down that rabbit hole and find different transactions going on. He went through that on this call. So anybody that is out there that wants a little bit more information, I actually just put it in my Telegram group for Fintoch a couple minutes ago. So everyone has the ability to do that and watch that replay. The pin number is there. So that's one thing. The next thing, of course, that I led to in the beginning of this video was a Certik update. And some of you may have seen it, some of you may have not seen it. But right now, if you go on the application, Certik is, I don't believe, there anymore, right? And something came up in a Telegram or a WhatsApp group that I am in, and I'm looking now, and I don't see the Certik section on here where it used to say audit. I know y'all probably may not be able to see it. It used to say audit there, but no longer says it there. So somebody mentioned that if you go to Certik, right, and you look up Certik, you'll see something like this. I'm going to see if I can't just share it with my computer so I can pull it up and you guys can see it. So give me 1 second. That good old airdrop is amazing. All right, we're going to open that. Okay. And then we're going to open this. Okay. All right, so as you can see here, this is a screenshot of what the Fintoch security score and audit is on Certik, right? Now I want to point out something. And I'm gonna go back and point it. I want to send another one to me as well, because this one has a portion of it cut off that I think needs to be shown. So bear with me 1 second while I pull this up. But as you can see here, it says exit scam, right? And this is due to, let me stop this here and bring up this one, because this one is going to show the part that I need everyone, well, it'll show not the part that I need everyone to do anything with. This is just me bringing information. You do with it what you will. Where did it just go? Bear with me 1 second, guys. Here we go. Boom. All right, here we go. All right, so it says right here at the top, all right, it says suspicious activity has been identified with this project. User reports also indicate issues with withdrawal. Now, I do believe they are willing to pretty much deem it on Certik a exit scam if they have a certain number of people that indicate issues with withdrawal. Now, for those of us that have the information, that understand what Fintoch is doing right now, the updates and the upgrades, the major upgrades and updates that they're doing right now, or that they say they're doing at the very least, then they would understand why they're having a withdrawal and a lending issue. Now, you would think if they were trying to run away, they'd keep one portion of that open. Just in my own thinking, most platforms that exit scam and stop paying, they'll continue to take deposits. All right. This has shut down lending, which is pretty much the deposit, and it has shut down withdrawals for the time being. All right. Now, there has been some people that have seen this and they've kind of seen this as a red flag. You have every right to. It literally says exit scam under Fintoch. And this was a regulatory being that even Fintoch was, touting that it had a good relationship with. And with it only having 3 findings, none of them being over minor, right? I don't see any critical issues, any major issues, no medium issues, couple minor issues that were resolved, as you can see here. It obviously doesn't take much for Certik to deem something an exit scam. Now, that's just, and of course, people are doing, like Kojo said in the video, the speculators, they are doing their jobs. They're doing a great job, as a matter of fact. They're looking at a few of these things, and they understand these as red flags. And that's perfectly fine. In most opportunities, they would be red flags. But I want to remind everybody just of my entry point, which may have been before your entry point or after your entry point, all right? With my entry point, I came in understanding that, one, I'm behind on this. I'm late on this. This has been going on in Asia for a long period of time, all right? Maybe not the longest period of time, but a good enough time for me to feel like, okay, I need to take action now or never, right? And 2, the fact of the matter is that when you get involved with these platforms, it's a choice we make, right? We also have been informed about these updates for a long time as well. A lot of the people that have been involved already knew about this, already knew that these things were going to be going on. Maybe not exactly known that they were going to shut down withdrawals and lending and stuff like that, but they already knew that we were going to be going through updates during this time. So one thing that I want to remind everyone, I understand that people are going to be raising their questions, and that's perfectly fine. You can raise whatever questions. One, just understand I'm giving you my understanding here, and I'm going to provide whatever I can in the Telegram group. But 2, we have to give them an opportunity to do what they say they're going to do. It's May 25th. They're asking us to wait till June 1st. Okay? That is, June 1st is next Thursday. All right? So a week from now, 7 days, exactly. All right? In 7 days, we're going to be expecting them to do exactly what they said they're going to do. Exactly what they have been saying at their events for months. All right? Actually launching ahead of time, because there is more money involved with this thing than a lot of you even can fathom or realize. Well, let me take that back. There's a lot more money than I thought was involved in this platform, all right? And it's not from regular people like us. It's from royal families and people that are of a different cloth, I'll say. So I'll sum it up by saying this because I don't want this to turn into a rant, right? I'm staying positive. There's going to be some chatter. There's going to be people, and even on the other side, there's going to be people that are so excited about this that they're so gung-ho that they'll go to battle with anybody. It doesn't matter who they are, all right? So there are some people on the other side of the coin. I'm not necessarily all the way there either. I'm not so super excited that I'm willing to completely not talk about red flags because we have to talk about them. These are education points. These are opportunities for us to learn. If Fintoch doesn't do what they say, it's just another opportunity to learn. But if they do what they say, then we're looking forward to this being something major for a long time. So at the end of the day, we have a week, all right? If we can't wait a week, I don't know how we made it to May 25th, 2023 in this space. I don't know how. I don't know how. Obviously, we can, all right? We can do it. I can only speak for us over here. But at the end of the day, I'm going to stay positive. I don't see this as a crazy red flag because, of course, I'm being educated on what's going on. And if you take the time to be educated on what's going on, you may not see this as such a big red flag as well. Of course, that is just my opinion. I'm leaving all the information that I can that I'm receiving in the WhatsApp group. I mean, not the WhatsApp group, but in the Telegram group, all right? The Telegram group that I have for Fintoch is in the description. There's 600 odd people in there, so I know people aren't having that hard of a time finding it. The information is there if you want it. Now, if you don't want it, that's up to you, all right? If you're a person that just wants to be patient and wait and be optimistic, that's great. If you're a person that just wants to be negative and pessimistic, that's on you as well. One thing that I have found for my own self is that being negative don't help me do nothing at all. And that's just me, all right? So I don't know how many other people out there feel like me, but at the end of the day, we are here excited about what Fintoch is doing. We are seeing the things that we need to see. You know, Kojo has even shown us in the video how to look things up on the blockchain. So if those of you that want to go down that deeper rabbit hole, feel free to do that. That is on you. I can play the waiting game. I'm perfectly fine waiting till next Thursday. We wait till next Thursday just like we wait for the next Thursday after that. You know, the next Thursday after that. And the ones previous as well. So with that being said, I want to remind everyone that, again, we chose to be here, all right? We know the rules, okay? No one should be over here, you know, thinking that, oh, they just say never put anything you're not willing to lose, but I see them putting in all this money. Well, you need to assess your risk, okay? You see me put in, you see some other leaders put in, and you're looking at your bank account, and it's going to make you lose sleep to put in what we put in. You don't need to put that in, especially when something like Fintoch makes the ability to be involved $100. $100. Now, I'm not sneezing at $100, all right? I'm not. $100 is a lot in a lot of places. But at the same time, we should not be throwing everything we have into the space. It's not what we should be doing. I have to constantly remind us because some of us get a little excited. Some of us get a little greedy. Let's be real. Some of us get a little greedy, all right? These opportunities are here to help us. And on another note, I'm going to add this. If you want to really manage your risk, and let's be real. Can we be real for a second? If you really want to manage your risk in this space, then you got to share the wealth. You got to turn from passive to a little active. You have to find a way to start finding some like-minded people. Not just dropping your links everywhere and, doing all that and spamming people with your links. Not all that, because I don't do that. I don't have to do that. I don't have to tell anybody to do anything at all. All I had to do was share my experiences in this space with like-minded people. Like-minded people are going to find you. All right? Sometimes you have to find them. Sometimes you have to involve yourself. Anyway, I digress. It's turning into a rant. Just wanted to bring this out. Certik is now taken off of Fintoch's back office for now. And the score that they have up there has exit scam. I want to remind everyone, users can put that in, all right? And we have the information, all right? I'm not going to trip. I'm going to give them the time that they've asked for. It's just another week or so. Now, during this time, you can decide whether you feel comfortable sharing this with anybody else. Now, some may say, well, how can you in good conscience share this with anybody else, knowing that it's not withdrawing and paying right now? Well, the fact of the matter is it all depends on what you believe. If you're a person that believes that Fintoch is just doing what they said they're going to do, and you want to prepare people, you want to share the wealth with people about what is hopefully to come, then feel free to do that. As a matter of fact, I'm a person that is excited about what's coming. So I'm not changing anything, all right? For anyone that feels like me, I'm not stopping them. But I also want to share that if you don't feel like this is for you, if you don't feel like this is working out, if you don't want to share this, you don't have to share this with a soul. You don't have to share with anybody. You can sit there and wait. The choice is yours. The choice is all of ours. We are all making the choices here. And one last thing that I know was in a call and may have been said from a little bit of annoyance, because there were some people that were writing in the comment section that this person wasn't real and this was a recorded call. And I don't know this person's name, but he was doing a presentation with Kojo the other day. And Kojo and Sassy. And after someone had wrote whatever they wrote in the comments, you could tell he was a little frustrated, like, whoever that is, that person's stupid. That person's stupid. Then he says this. He says, we need Fintoch. Fintoch don't need us. And that struck me. Because the fact of the matter is, they're right. These opportunities, some of them do need us. Some of them don't. Fintoch is one of those things I've seen enough. I know it didn't need me. I'm just glad I got a foothold in while I did. I'm glad I was able to share. I'm glad I'm able to share my experiences in Fintoch currently. But I am one that believes that Fintoch didn't need me to show up. I needed it. So that struck me. I don't know how that strikes y'all, but that struck me. So, and let's be real. Let's back up just a little bit. Don't need Fintoch. It's not a necessity for my life. All right. So we can't treat it like that either. I know we're kind of bouncing around on the seesaw here. But sometimes you got to check yourself along while you're talking. I don't need Fintoch. We appreciate Fintoch. We love the opportunity that these platforms give us, but we don't love the platforms. We can't fall in love with the platforms. We can enjoy and love the opportunities that these platforms give us, because I believe that keeps us searching for further opportunities down the line. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, these are all learning lessons. Whatever you may deem as a loss in this space is just a lesson. That's all it is. Now, you can take that on. You can have a nervous. I done had some nervous lessons in this space now. I'm not exempt. At the same time, you need to learn from these lessons, because if you don't learn from the lessons, then you continue to cycle the same mistakes. All right? So with that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you, and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked, all right? Ask me how I know. It's not, what was I about to say? Ask me how, oh, it's not fun. It's not. I haven't been scammed in a while, though, so I'm glad. 2FA's been working. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the notification bell if you haven't, and or if you want to and you haven't. And stay diligent in this space. Don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man or the help me line in the comment section. And follow me on Instagram. I ain't hard to find. I'll see y'all on the next one. This is a Fintoch update / rant, whatever you want to call it. Just bringing some updates and sharing information. More information in my Telegram group. If you have not gotten in there already, go ahead and do that. It's in the description below. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.